We're in Portugal with Mercedes-Benz and we've got a first look of the new C-Class Electric.
It will be going on sale, hitting the North America market next year. Pricing will be announced closer to the on-sale date.
By the way, the EQ name for their electrified vehicles is going to slowly fade into the background, but they're going with the normal naming of their vehicles.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a C-Class, electric C-Class, and there's no cues on the outside that this is electrified at all, but that's a new direction for Mercedes-Benz.
Now, Mercedes-Benz is going to be launching the more powerful C400 all-wheel drive model at launch, and it has a 94 kilowatt-hour battery, 483 horsepower, and 760 kilometers, 472 miles of range. There will be a rear-wheel drive model coming at a later time, and that will have 800 kilometers, 497 miles of range.
All right, the big one for this is, as electrification is taking over the auto industry.
That's all the industry.
You're getting in this C-Class performance you would get in an ultra-high performance AMG model just 10 years ago. This thing, Andrea, tell us, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, how fast?
That means 4.10 seconds, 4.1 seconds, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds.
Now, I didn't mention at the beginning, they don't have anything on the outside saying it's an electric vehicle, but the one big tell is the new grille. Check this out.
This has 1,050 individual points here that are illuminated.
And it does a dance when you start the vehicle up in different patterns. And then you get here the large three-pointed star in the middle. And this is where all the safety systems are behind here, projecting down the road. So it's new and it's different.
When you first see it, you're like, I don't know, but the more time you spend around it, you just think this is the new look. And I think it looks really quite stunning on this particular model.
And while we're at the front, there it is. This has a frunk. Now, the original EQ models didn't come with frunks. This one does. And it's nice to have that extra storage. How big is it?
3.6 cubic feet.
It's 3.6 cubic feet. Now, there are certain styling cues that make every Mercedes a Mercedes. It's really the silhouette of the car. You've got the power domes on the hood here, and the vehicle is bigger. You need space for a battery. This is one of the upsides of having an electric vehicle, is that you need a larger car, and that benefits passengers on the inside. A wheelbase is an additional 3.1 inches longer, and to make it look proportional like a C-Class. When you make it longer, then you have to make it a little bit taller, and it's just dimensionally a larger car. And the nice thing about it, with an available air suspension, and then the rear steering at 4.5 degrees. Very similar to what you would get in more expensive vehicles like an S-Class or an E-Class, now in a C-Class. Now let's have a look at the back.
And before I forget, this is running on 20-inch wheels. There are different designs depending on which trim you decide to choose from.
You've got the three-pointed star integrated into the turn signals and brake lamps here.
And they've also taken the rear license plate and moved it down. And because there are no exhaust pipes at the back of the car, they need to make some visual presence at the bottom of the car to give it some anchor. And you can see that here with an AMG-inspired rear diffuser. And even though there are no exhaust finishers here, the designer of this car told me that people like to have something in the bottom corners of the rear. So that's what they do. It really does anchor the design and brings your eye down. If you look at this, you might think that it's a Sportback, but it's not. It's got a conventional trunk. And this is 16.6 cubic feet. More space underneath, and that's where you would have your charging cables.
Now, this is based on the same electric platform as the GLC. And when you look over here, it's exactly the same from here down. Now, this trim is obviously going to be a top trim, whether it's in a package or it is a trim, because we have got the Napa leather with a twisted design and also some white or cream piping. And it really gives you a more premium, upscale feel in here. This has the available hyperscreen. It's 39. There is a standard super screen. So the super screen does have a similar look to this, but it does have lines throughout kind of separating those screens. And so it is a different look. If you want to check out a super screen, it's in the CLA electric vehicle. This uses the 4th generation MBUX system, so it has AI technology, ChatGPT, as well as Google Gemini. There are 40 apps available at launch, more to come. There will be over-the-air software updates. This is a real tech-forward vehicle. I talked to Mercedes-Benz about these screens and why they're really focused on going with these in their models. And these perceptors will say perceptors, and they just said they wanted to give it a more modern look. Now this model has heated and ventilated front seats, power front seats. I have to say that the pitch of the seats feel quite good. Obviously, we've got to spend more time in it. This is just a quick look. When we get the opportunity to drive it at the drive event, then we'll have a better feel. But the Nappa leather feels very good. This comes standard with leatherette upholstery, but Mercedes-Benz tells us that they have improved the grain of that material. This center console has been changed, and I'm happy about it because it has 2 available wireless chargers. You'll remember before in the gas model that you have your 2 cup holders, but the wireless charger is kind of tucked under and it's very difficult to get your phone in and out. So this provides a more open center console, which is great. 2 cup holders here, and then you've got a storage unit. It's pretty deep. It's not a huge one, but you have to remember this is a sedan and it will be sufficient. Even the door pockets are quite good, large for a sedan. Now this has driver's seat memory, and the panoramic fixed glass roof is standard. But there is an available panoramic sunroof that has 162 illuminated stars. We have it on this test model. And it looks pretty good if you're into that extra feature. There's also a 3D Burmester sound system. But wait, also 4D. 4D should be better. I like the Burmester sound system in Mercedes-Benz models. I think that it sounds really fantastic.
Do you know what 4D is, Andrea? What's 4D?
It's one more than 3D.
Yes, and you know what? That's got to be better, right, Zach?
Yeah, it's one more.
One more.
Now there is a multi-source heat pump, and it has a new level of efficiency. The interior heats up twice as fast as its gas model.
But it only requires half the energy. Now you might be thinking, oh, Andrea, is everything done in the screen? Well, a lot of functions are. You have a volume roller, which is at the center console, but also on the steering wheel. I'll switch over here. And then your dynamic select button is here, as well as your hazards. Now, anytime that you want to change your seating position, it's all on the doors. And as well as the mirrors can be changed on the doors, which is nice to see. Mercedes-Benz tells us that they will not be changing that. You will always have your... Now, massage seats are available in this C-Class EV, and also compared to the gas model, you're getting ½ an inch more front row legroom and almost an inch more headroom.
All right, here's the back seat of the new C-Class. Now, they didn't give us measurements for the rear seat legroom, but we do know that the wheelbase is 3.1 inches longer. And the nice thing about this is the pitch of the seats is a good angle, and you do get good legroom and an extra ½ inch of headroom in the back. Now you have to remember, as I mentioned, proportionally the car is bigger and they made the vehicle taller, but it also has a battery underneath. And by the way, when I say 3.1 inches longer, that's compared to the C-Class that's available now, the gas model.
But overall, I would say this is comfortable. You got to remember, this is in the compact class of luxury vehicles, quite comfortable.
And you have switches on the doors here for heated seats. So this new C-Class will be coming sometime in 2027. Now I like the fact it's not weird. It doesn't say electric on the outside. It doesn't scream that it's an electric car just by looking at it, and this will be kind of the new norm.
I gotta say, I really like it. I love the rear and the profile of this. I think that Mercedes-Benz did a great job.
Now this is based on the 800 volt architecture, charging capacity up to 360 kilowatt. Now you can charge this at a DC fast charger, 320 kilometers in just 10 minutes. So this C-Class offers bi-directional charging.
Yeah.
And with an optional DC converter, well, at a 400 volt station, the battery splits to charge it up to 175 kilowatt. And it has at the back an electric motor that has a 2-speed transmission, and that's done to do 2 things.
To keep the torque curve perfectly flat all the way through the speeds, well past legal speeds. And it keeps the vehicle in the most efficient mode.
So we can't wait to drive it to see how that works out. So what do you guys think of this? It's the all-new electric C-Class.
If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. And we're trying to reach 500,000 subs by the end of 2026. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. And thanks for watching. Anches.